Terminal. Alright, I used her on my very first run and fell in love with this character. She did so much damage. Now it doesn't reflect in her kills, mind you. She's not the best at killing. She gives you a free heal every turn. It removes acid, poison, burning. So if any of your characters have those 3 things that were gonna do more damage to you, and burning can prevent you from using many skills. So that's another good one. Poison will lower your accuracy. Acid will tear through your armor. This is a really good skill that you can use every turn. It does not finish her turn. So she can do it and then do something else like shoot. Where she became amazing for me was her Overwatch. She uses a submachine gun, mind you. I kind of wish she had an assault rifle. I think although they have the same damage, but in my head, maybe it's the range or something for the aim. On the first one, you unlock, she gets a free heal. It's kind of a shame it's only once per mission. You can get that through an item for the breaching items. She heals 2 HP to the 4 characters as long as they're at the same door. If you're at individual windows, 2 different doors, it only heals one side of things. Kind of sucks. I mean, if you're playing on Impossible, you're actually having no healing between encounters. So that would be a nice skill to have. For the field agent though, this is where I'm kind of torn here. Sustain, if she starts taking a lot of damage, she'll enter stasis for a turn. Okay, it may prevent you from dying, then she can either heal herself. If you have a med kit, it's like an 10 HP heal on 1 turn. Could be good. But then she's out for the turn, until her turn. So she doesn't really lose a turn, just makes her immune. But then other characters can get targeted. I feel like because I play CC heavy, I don't need that skill. Pin down is nice because it also doesn't end her turn. And somebody brought it up on stream for me because they were like, oh, well, if I would have known it didn't end her turn, I probably would have picked that. But what you could do is you can heal and then pin down. That's your second AP. It delays an enemy's turn. Now, it's not a full turn, but depending on the enemy that you delay, it'll still delay them at least until one of your characters, maybe even 2 of your characters, play ahead of them. So let's say it's a sorcerer, a dominator, something that could take over control of one of your characters. That could be pretty useful because you may not be able to kill him with her, but the next character in your lineup might be able to. I think this is where she shines, is a support class. Now the problem with support classes, let's say you were gonna play with Chubby, playing with Terminal, and then who's another support class? Maybe Shelter. Now your party is mostly all support classes. You still need to have someone kills. You can't all have support classes and expect to succeed. So you need someone else to do the heavy lifting for her, but she'll assist you doing it. She's really handy for healing because if you start fighting psionic enemies and you can't avoid the damage they're doing, then she can just top you up and keep you going for the fights in the longer missions. She's really handy on a mission that has 4 encounters. Cooperation. Another really good skill that she has. She will give you an AP basically, and that person will get a bonus action right away. What's nice with this is a lot of characters that have, I'm thinking Verge. I use this a lot on Verge for me. He has Stupor, but as soon as his turn is over, his cooldown resets. Let's say Patchworks, like her gremlin could go do damage to a target, but it's guaranteed damage, so he cannot miss. So you have a lot of people that have those skills that you can rely on with 1 AP. So you just give somebody 1 of your AP, you can still heal, shoot, whatever after, but then that could take control of the fight by having somebody stronger or more focused than her in what they do have an extra turn. So let's say on the first turn you do Stupor and Battle Frenzy with Verge on 2 targets, and then she can do Verge again. She can teamwork with her cooperation with Verge, and then he can Stupor another one. So now you have 2 enemies potentially losing their turn for an entire round, which is really effective in my opinion. But there's a lot of things you can do. Like, this is just outside the box things. You have to think for yourself. This could be good, but I found there's other ways to do this. Just get yourself a regen weave or heal yourself when you take damage. I mean, unless she's your tank, which she probably won't be, this is only nice if you're playing Impossible maybe, but even then, you don't need it. He has enough healing. Armor system. provides 1 armor to the protected unit. The other thing that's nice, Safeguard also gives 20 defense. I think it's not quite low cover. Low cover is 25 in this game, I believe. This goes really well with Patchworks. Just pointing that out. But just to make her a bit tankier, it's so nice. Or any character that's just you like having in the front line. Really good. Plus the extra armor prevents them from taking too much damage. There's other ways to reduce incoming damage. The last one is Second Wind. You heal everybody in 1 turn. This is nice, but I believe this ends your turn. It is only once per mission, but the fact that if you're getting beat hard, Second Wind is really nice. Where for me, she really started to shine, like insane shine, is when I unlocked Guardian. Amazing. Her Overwatch ability triggers multiple times as long as she has ammo. Give her a nice big mag, so she has probably 6 shots, 7 shots per turn. She'll shoot those 7 times every round. You just have to line up your Overwatch properly. This can be huge because if she's also, let's say, midline with your guys, they're up ahead a bit, and you know where the enemies are a bit. If you have shelter, he can move them in. I've noticed when you Overwatch, it's kind of weird. When you do things like Poison Spit with Torque, it triggers an Overwatch shot with most people. It should trigger a combat shot with Godmother. It does trigger shots with Patchwork as well. If you have Overwatch on with her and you use Poison Spit on an enemy that's inside the Overwatch, she'll take a shot. There's so many times that when enemy reinforcements are coming in, she just empties her clip into the crowd, and then it's so much easier to take that turn over. Now I'm talking on the impossible perspective here. You do get a lot of reinforcements. This is where she shines. It's not most of this. She's a great support. She only probably started getting most kills near the end of the game because of this.